Bryant McFadden now being joined by Cincinnati Bengals quarterback Jake Browning here in New Orleans. Jake, this experience, how are you embracing it?
I guess by coming here, doing some interviews, just checking out some different parties. I always enjoy New Orleans whenever I come here. A lot of character in the city.
Great food, by the way, right?
Great food.
Yeah.
Went to a Cajun spot yesterday with Joe
Yep.
that he recommended, so I trust his food recs around here.
And speaking of Joe, I had an opportunity to interview him yesterday. Cool guy outside of the fact that he loves throwing touchdowns on my favorite former team, the Pittsburgh Steelers. But we see Joe week in and week out playing at a high level. But is there a cool, fun story you can share with us with your experience with Joe Cool?
I mean, I think just like the like high pressure situation, and he's definitely intense and like can match the moment with the intensity. But then comes the sideline and is just kind of sitting there like just blank, and you're like, we all good here? Like my first year with him, I was on P squad, like try to be helpful, but like that's just kind of how he is. Like he's just chilling, and he'll hit you with a be right before a big game, and he'll be like, why do we do flyovers before games? And I'm like, I don't know. I don't know why we do flyovers before games, but like we got a game going on, and he's just like, just random thoughts at random times, and we've gotten close enough where I feel like he'll just fire off some random things, and you're like, okay, like I guess that's where we're at, and then he'll go throw for 450 and 3 touchdowns and no picks, and you're like,
make it look easy.
Hey man, whatever works for you. Yeah.
Cool. And when you talk, and we had a conversation about his game day swag.
Yeah.
When you look at quarterbacks, Joe has a different type of swag. He can wear a suit. He can be a little more laid back. Has his swag rubbed off on you any?
No, I feel like I'm kind of like fighting it almost. Like he does one thing on the extreme, so I'm like, all right, that's his thing. I'm like wearing the same thing to every game.
Okay.
That's not really my thing. That's his thing. Whatever you got to put on to get ready to play your game. I mean, for him, that's he'll have some out there things where I'm like, man, what are you wearing?
Yeah.
But other times, it looks good.
Yeah.
But I kind of just let him know either way. Like I feel like that's my role a little bit in the building is like, it's Joe. He's playing really well, whatever. Like, but if he wears something crazy,
you gotta let him know.
I'm gonna be like, dude, what are we doing?
No question.
But
you gotta keep him accountable.
Yeah. I mean, you gotta let him know. It's locker room banter.
Facts. No questions. Of course, I know you're a student in the game. So we're going to play the logo test.
Okay.
I'm showing you a logo of an organization. There's a right logo, there's a wrong logo.
Yep.
I need you to pick out the right logo.
Okay.
All right? So first up is the Chicago Bears.
That one.
Warm up. All right? That's easy for you.
That one's easy too. Boom.
All right.
Ooh. One on the left.
All right. Let's get a little.
I think that one's the one on the left too.
You said you think. I need you to know.
Left.
Left?
Yeah.
So you're left.
My left.
So this right here?
Yeah.
Wrong.
It's
this one.
It's got the gray outline.
Remember, they kind of changed it up a little bit, all right?
I played for the Vikings, so my left. You're right.
There you have it. Good one. This is a little tricky one, low-key.
I think they only got 1 star. So I'm going to go my left, you're right.
All right. Now, this is very, very tricky.
Man, I was a Raider
I don't think
fan
most
all growing
Raider
up.
fans know this one. Well, you know what? The true fans would know.
I think it's the right eye. I'm going to go with my right, your left.
My right, your left?
My right, your left.
It's this one.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Gotcha.
Sure.
All right. The Commanders. And you know what, Commanders? This W doesn't really do it for me anyway, but.
Yeah. I'm going to go with over here.
It's actually this one.
Really?
Yeah. And this is the last one right here. All right?
Are those different? I guess
they are different.
Okay.
You got to use your quarterback eye for this one.
That looks like Louisville, so I'm going over here. Yeah.
You got it. I lied. This is the last one.
It's the one on my right, your left.
That was easy. You couldn't get that one wrong, right?
Now,
this is very difficult, though. When you look at it,
it's close.
It's very, very close.
But it looks like someone just added that in.
Yeah, it's very, very close. Well played. Of course, you're out here making contacts, doing interviews. You also have a very, very unique quarterback online, like school class.
Yeah.
Right? Tell us a little bit about that and what's actually involved in it.
Yeah, so the last 2 years I've done a free quarterback camp in my high school for the top 10 quarterbacks in the Sacramento area.
Mm-hmm.
Really enjoyed that. Felt like I was kind of a resource for some guys that I was fortunate to have Troy Taylor as my high school coach, who's now the head coach at Stanford, played in the NFL.
Yep.
And that was a big part of my development. And I felt like when I was doing this camp, there's a lot of quarterbacks that work really hard, but maybe they're spending their time on one thing that, if they knew as much as I did or had my experience, they'd be focusing more on the other thing. So really just trying to be a resource for quarterbacks, kind of show like what's worked for me. I've changed my game a lot. I spent 4 years on practice squads, working on a bunch of different things, changed out my throwing motion, my footwork, tried to find every little edge that I could as far as information, coaching, feedback, and so paying that forward, making that available to high school quarterbacks regardless where they are. I think another unique thing is a lot of coaches that are in the quarterback space, they're coaching based off their experience from when they played, which was however many years ago. Well, I'm still actively playing, and so I'm kind of going through, a lot of similar things to other active quarterbacks that, whether it's high school, middle school, whatever it is, like I'm still playing, and I'm still going through the ups and downs of the position, still going to make mistakes, and so I think it's a unique and kind of a different offering than, just a lot of the other resources that are out there. So that's it's JB Spin School. It's online, and
What's the website?
jbspinschool.com.
Okay.
Yep. So check it out. Got a course, and then gonna keep updating it just as I go through more off seasons, learn more things, try and make it available, and just make myself available, be a resource to quarterbacks coming up.
And the unique thing about that is we do so much remotely now.
Yeah.
The ability to improve your craft as a quarterback remotely.
Yeah.
It's super important because there are a lot of guys that might not be in your area where we can get the hands on, but you're able to give them the information virtually, and they can utilize it, have feedback back and forth, and get better.
Yeah, and I think a big thing too, like I know for me, like I did some different like training stuff growing up, and my dad found it. And luckily enough, like my high school coach was like in tune enough to say, hey, like, yeah, this is good, do this, don't do that. But like there's a lot of guys that, maybe they're the oldest or the first person going through this in their family, and there's two parents there that are like, hey, I want everything for my kid and support him and all that, but they don't, they haven't really been in that world. Well, I've been in that world for a long time, and I want to help, parents as well. Like not everybody has unlimited resources, and try to help them find like, hey, here's the best return on your money. Like, here's some good camps that I feel like actually will help you improve. Here's some that might be selling you on a dream that like isn't totally accurate. And so I think that's important for parents too. Like everybody wants the best for their kids, and helping them just make an informed decision.
Well, Jake, before I let you go, we have a grip challenge we've been doing with everyone I've interviewed. All right, Joe did this yesterday. I can't remember what was his time, but I stopped him because he got really into it.
Yeah, he's a big grip guy.
And I said, the last thing I want is you to have a freaking sore tendon because you're trying to do the grip challenge. And I know Steelers fans might love it, but Cincinnati fans wouldn't love it. So Drew Brees have done it. So you're the third quarterback. So what happened is you just go hard and hold it and slowly release it. And if you want to do a warm up just to kind of see, that's it.
Okay.
That was 114? Okay.
I think I got him beat right there. All right. Now I just let it rip, or am I showing
Okay,
this somewhere?
you let it go.
Let it go.
Oh, ooh. That's 133. Wow, that's impressive. So let me reset it.
Okay.
Now it's back at 0.
Okay.
Yep.
Just let it rip?
Yep. Ooh. That's a good one. And so that lets you know it goes down. 148, Joe?
I'll take that.
Joe didn't stand a chance.
Don't let him know, because now he'll be back here trying to beat
Yeah.
that, and then I'm going to have my whole OTAs.
The
We're gonna be
ultimate
going
competitor.
back and forth.
Yes,
Yeah.
well played.
I'm going to get one of those, put in my locker, and then I'll just every day walk by and just hit one of those.
Get better, Joe. Get better, Joe. Jake, thank you for joining me here, man.
Appreciate it. Thanks for having me
Pleasure,
on.
man. Keep doing great things, and best of luck with you and your QB camp. Online, by the way, virtually. For all you quarterbacks out there that want to improve your craft, check them out.